Hey, crypto family. So today we're going to go over some Bitcoin analysis for October 23rd, 2019. So today was a horrible day if you were a long or a bull. Again, it was a great day for shorts. Bitcoin and almost every other coin is in the red today, down nearly 7 to 8%. And I'm going to go over exactly why that happened, where we're going from here, and a lot of different time frames to try to narrow down exactly how far we're going down and when the bounce will come. So previous video, I mentioned that the CME gap filled. That was at this 8130 to 8160 level. There's also one on the 4-hour that was actually down to 8,000. So we can see that's filled right now. Bitcoin is 7435. And again, it's hovering around that 7400 level. Now, when I look on the CME gap here, all these gaps previously have been filled. So you can see, on these huge gaps that happened, we've had huge candle wicks that have actually filled those gaps. So there's no spot right now, at least in the past couple of months, where there's been gaps. So right now, Bitcoin is still trying to maintain above this level. But I know there is a gap around, I believe it's 3,800 if you go down to when we got that low, but it's very small. So I don't know exactly if that gap's going to get filled. But again, I'm going to talk about, some potential analysis for where we're going. So first, let's go ahead and look at the 3-minute chart. So 3-minute chart, you can see right now is flashing a sell signal. So at least for the short term, we do have some sell side action. Now, there was a lot of down signals, a lot of bearish signals yesterday in my video, and I mentioned that, if the bulls really want to take control, there's going to need to be some big buyers, and there'll definitely be a short squeeze if that happened, but looks like the bears were too strong. So right now there's a red dot on market Cipher B, and again, the Wolfpack indicator is trending downward, so below the white line. Now, going to the daily chart here, this was a triangle that I drew yesterday, and I mentioned it was similar to a symmetrical triangle, but basically I was trying to really draw the support and resistance lines. And you can see Bitcoin was bouncing up above from about 8,800 down to a low of 7,800. I mentioned we needed to hold the 7,850 level, and you can see we did not. Right when Bitcoin dropped through that, it went to a low of 72.96. That is insane for just a daily candle. And you can see from there, now we're hovering around that 74.20 level. So again, it's trying to close above this level, but this level, it's still 78.60, so it's not really prevalent now since it is out of the triangle. It's kind of still making its own pattern now. You can't really validate this triangle anymore, but you can see how important those symmetrical triangles are and those triangle patterns for predicting these big downturns. So let's go ahead and look at the next chart here, the 15-minute. So the 15-minute is also flashing a sell signal on the whale's buy-sell indicator. You have a red dot as well, indicating more sell-side pressure, and you have the Wolfpack ID still under the white line, indicating some more bearish momentum. Now going on next to the hourly chart. So we did have a sell signal, but then we also have a buy signal. And we had that buy signal about 10 hours ago. And since then, it has not flashed a sell yet. So at least on the hourly, we're still tentatively bullish. Now, again, we have a huge green dot here shortly after the buy signal, which indicates possible bullish momentum. But I want to mention this green dot is very neutral if we are in a downtrend like we are right now. So there's not as much precedence on this green dot being bullish as there would be if we were in an uptrend. And then you can see the Wolfpack indicator, it's very close to crossing over, but it's actually flatline just below the white line here. So if we want to get bulls in play, we need to have this Wolfpack ID cross over the white line to get some bullish action. So as you can see, the volume's super low. Again, not really bullish either. Now going to the 2-hour, things don't look as positive. So we had a sell signal, a buy signal, and then shortly after, literally 2 candles after that, we had a sell signal. Now, if you look in the past, a couple days ago, you can see we had a sell signal, a buy signal, and then a sell signal very shortly after, similar to what we have now. And you can see what followed that, a huge sell-off. So again, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but something to keep in mind, if this 7,400 level can't hold, is we're possibly going a lot lower. So I'm going to mention some support levels that I'm looking at in a minute. But the Wolfpack indicator is increasing a little bit, but again, we're still very far from the white lines. We're going to need bulls to really take control here if we want to switch to having buy signals flash. Now, on the 4-hour, we do have a sell signal, still to the downside, no indication of a bull sign yet. But again, this blue wave, this light blue wave is starting to curve over. So possibly in the next maybe day or two, we may have some bullish action if it does curve over. The Wolfpack ID is curving over as well. So possibly some bearish exhaustion here, and we may come to the upside. But again, nothing is set in stone yet. And then for the daily here, still flashing a sell signal on the buy sell indicator and, not flashing a buy yet. Again, the blue wave is still very well to the downside. No signs of leveling out. Same with the Wolfpack ID. No signs of leveling out or pivoting to the upside. So on the daily side, we're looking very bearish. Now, I want to mention here on this, I also drew this descending triangle here on the 4-hour, and you can see again, we broke out. I mentioned we need to hold this 7,800 level. We did not. We tried to hold this 7,700 level that I drew. We closed above it for the first candle, but then after that, we declined again to that 72.96 level. But then we did close above this 7,400 level. So this is the level here that I'm looking for us to maintain, the 7,400. So if actually you go on the daily, I'm going to mention that you can see this was support over on June 8th through the 10th. So this was support back then, and you can see here it bounced a couple times from 7,400. You can clearly see that. So this was the latest support that we've had. So again, we need to hold this. If we do, then again, looking for bulls to take control over 7,700 to 7,800. And then from there, that's when we're going to start looking above that 8,000 level. So just keeping that in mind, the RSI is oversold right now. So again, more potential for a reversal, but again, bears are still very much in control right now. So something that you need to keep in mind when you are trading, and definitely putting your stops very tight, especially around that 7,400, 7,200 level around there. So now look at these indicators here on Tradingview. So for the daily chart, mentioned we're very bearish. Sell for the summary, moving averages, strong sell, oscillators neutral. Looking at the 4-hour chart, a buy on the oscillators, but sell for the other two. And then the hourly, we have a buy for the oscillators, sell for the others, and then sell all in the 15 minutes, buy on the 5-minute, and then sell for the summary and moving averages. And then 1 minute is really not really important looking at that. So as you can see, right now, most everything is saying sell. Oscillators are saying buy. So again, possibility that we may have some upside action, but really wouldn't put too much emphasis on that. If you are, just be very, very careful. If we are in this bearish trend, it does take a lot of buying power to switch bias. So keep that in mind, but still haven't lost hope. Just want to hold this 7,400 level to have some possibility to stay to the upside. So with that, if y'all enjoyed this video, please give it a like, comment, and please subscribe if you haven't. Appreciate all my viewers and subscribers. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time, see ya.